This is a little late, but I still feel compelled to talk about my first impressions for this show. If there's one anime you watch this season, make it Barakamon. This is the anime I've been waiting for since Usagi Drop. Well, they're different in many ways. Barakamon is much more focused on comedy, and the relationship between the man and the kid isn't nearly as important. Usagi Drop's comedy was a lot less of a focus, and the relationship between Daikichi and Rin was what it was all about. It also had a lot more heartwarming or cute moments. It's all about a calligrapher named Honda who moves to an island after punching a famous calligrapher in the face. Honda, more commonly referred to in the show just as Sensei, shows great promise as a character from the get-go. He's far more interesting than a dime a dozen self-insert cardboard fuckers and stereotypical shonen protagonists that make up the majority of male characters nowadays, and that part alone is reason enough to check this out. Right now, I can describe his character with 2 words: pride and aspirations. So he clearly has the stage set for character development. He's also voiced by Daisuke Ono, and he's just great as always. One thing I didn't initially like was the 2 middle school girls, who just looked like a couple of annoying shits. But episode 3 showed that they have potential to grow out of that role, thankfully. And last but certainly not least is Naru, who's basically Japan's equivalent of a redneck kid, which is echoed in how she speaks with a drawl. She'd probably have a southern accent if the anime got a dub. She means well, but unfortunately ends up being an imp most of the time. Oh, and she's voiced by an actual little girl, so her voice doesn't sound super fake or like pedo bait. Thank God. One unfortunate thing is that the production values are rather low. The animation is pretty mediocre, and there's not much detail to be found anywhere. The music also doesn't stand out much at all, but it works, I guess. All in all, it doesn't look to be an amazing show right now, but it's certainly fun to watch, and I guarantee it will be much more fulfilling than the typical piles of ecchi harem moe edgy shonen shit that are naturally present in abundance this season. So far, I'm yet to find any other show actually worth watching, but I'll figure that out soon enough.